How to fix Dark Souls 2 not going full screen white heavy checkmark. Welcome back tech lovers to a new Thursday Teknobalta fix. Today we are tackling a frustrating issue with Dark Souls 2. Many players report that the game refuses to go full screen. Even when you select full screen in the options, it stays in window mode. This is especially common on modern laptops like the Excalibur G770. Let's dive into the fix easy start ing with the most effective method. First, let us acknowledge the basic steps that of 10 fail. Pressing Alt+Enter is the usual go-to shortcut. However, for Dark Souls 2, this of 10 does absolutely not ing. Next, you check the in-game 60 settings. You confirm that full screen is chosen, yet the borders remain. This happens because the game engine struggles with modern display handling. The most reliable solution is a tool called Borderless Gaming. You can find this tool on GitHub or the official website. Download and install the latest version of Borderless Gaming. Once installed, open the program before launching the game. Now, start Dark Souls 2 in its usual windowed state. Switch back to the Borderless Gaming window. You will see Dark Souls 2 listed under the Applications section. Select the game and click the right FACING arrow button. This moves the game to the favorites list for automatic processing. The program will now force the game into a borderless full screen mode. This eliminates the annoying window borders instantly. It also allows for smoother alt-tabbing during play. If you prefer not to use third-party software, let us look at system tweaks. The issue of 10 stems from display scaling in Windows. Right-click on your desktop and select Display Settings. Check the scaling percentage under Scale and Layout. If it is set to 120 FYV or higher, it may cause issues. Try setting it to 100% temporarily. Now, locate the Dark Souls 2 executable file in your Steam folder. Right-click the file and select Properties. Go to the Compatibility tab at the top. Click on the button that says Change High DPI Settings. Check the box for override high DPI scaling behavior. Set the drop-down box to Application. Click OK, and then apply the changes. This forces Windows to let the game handle its own resolution. Another critical factor is the refresh rate of your monitor. Dark Souls 2 was designed for 60 Hz displays. Modern gaming laptops of 10 run at 100 and 40 Hz or higher. This discrepancy can confuse the game's full screen logic. Open your NVIDIA Control Panel. Navigate to Adjust Desktop size and Position. Select Full Screen under the scaling options. Ensure that Perform Scaling On is set to GPU. Check the box that says Override the scaling mode set by games. This hardware level setting of 10 fix easy stubborn window issues. If the game still opens in a window, we can edit the config file. Press Windows key +R and type appdata. Go to the Roaming folder and find the Dark Souls 2 folder. Look for a file named GraphicsConfig.xml. Right-click it and open with Notepad. Find the line that mentions full screen. Ensure the value is set to on or 1. Save the file and set it to read-only in Properties. This prevents the game from resetting your choice on launch. Let's talk about Windows Fullscreen Optimizations. In the same Compatibility tab from before, check Disable Fullscreen Optimizations. This feature in Windows 10 and 11 can interfere with older games. By disabling it, you give the game direct control over the display buffer. Also, ensure your GPU drivers are fully up to date. Use NVIDIA Experience or the official WebSYD. Sometimes, a clean installation of drivers resolves display handshake errors. If you are assigning a laptop, check the Intel Graphics Command Center too. Laptops of 10 route the display through the integrated chip. Ensure that scaling is set to maintain aspect ratio there as WEL. For players wanting more, there are mods that unlock FPS and fix resolutions. However, be cautious when playing online with mods. Soft bans can happen if the game detects mod ifydfylz on official servers. The Borderless Gaming method is the safest as it does not touch game fylz. It simply manipulates the window handle within Windows. Remember to always run Borderless Gaming as administrator. This ensures it has the permissions to modify the game window. If you experience lag, try disabling the Windows game bar. Go to Settings, then Gaming and turn off Xbox Game Bar. This frees up system resources and reduces conflicts. For those on the Excalibur G770, check the Control Center software. Sometimes the power save ing mods limit the GPU performance. Set your laptop to high performance mode while gaming. This ensures the dedicated NVIDIA card is fully active. If the issue persists, try disconnecting secondary monitors. Multi-monitor setups can sometimes confuse older DirectX applications. Launch the game on your primary display on OI. Once in full screen, you can reconnect your author screens. An author tip is to check for overlays like Discord or Steam. Try disabling them temporarily to see if they cause the window ing. Some overlays force a windowed context to render properly. If you are assigning the shoal AR of the first edition, the steps are the same. Both versions of Dark Souls 2 share this display quirk. Recapping the best fix, Borderless Gaming is your best friend. It is a lightweight and highly effective tool for legacy titles. No more struggling with Alt+Enter or broken settings. You can now enjoy the challenge of Dark Souls without distractions. Make sure to save your settings in Borderless Gaming so it auto-runs. This way, every time you start the game, it goes full screen automatically. We hope this guide helped you resolve the issue on your Excalibur laptop. Teknobalta is always here to help with your technical woes. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more fixes. Stay tuned for more hardware and software optimization to IPS. Happy gaming and good luck in Drangleic. This concludes our guide on fixing Dark Souls 2 full screen issues. See you in the next one.